Hi everyone, my name is Ashley, and today I'm continuing to show you how to make your daily habit tracker. Today we're going to talk about conditional formatting, which I did mention in one of my previous videos, and that's pretty much just color coding the cells. If the value or the formula is one thing, I can make it one color. If it's another, I can make it a separate color. So I'm going to show you how to do that for your completed and incompleted section. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to our copy of daily habits. Now, what we want to do here is we want to select the range that we want to format. So I want the entire 14th row to have the same rules that apply. I'm going to do two colors with this. And then once you get the hang of it, you can always implement more. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the range. We're going to go to Format, and we're going to go down to Conditional Formatting. And that's going to bring up this side panel. And because my stuff is already selected, this automatically popped up for me. Usually it would just pop up conditional format rules and then add another rule. So I always use single color just because I think it's easier to learn and it's kind of a little bit more confusing when you go into the color scale, but you could always learn that. I guess if you were using more colors like the three that I do in the other one, that would be a good one to do, but I'll teach you that in the next video. So we want to make sure that we apply the range to the proper areas. So we want A14 to AF14. Now we're going to go down to Format Rules and Format Cell If. Now you click on the drop-down menu and it gives you a lot of options. But for us, we're just going to do greater than or equal to or less than and equal to. So in the completed section, obviously we want to, anything completed, we want it to be, for me, I like to pick like what I feel to be more positive colors. Like if I wanted it to be yellow or pink, you really honestly could do any colors. But for me, I'm just going to do red and green. So anything that is greater than 5, I want it to be green. Now they already selected a green color for me, so I'm just going to stick with that. And I'm going to hit done. So now, because 11 is greater than 5, we can see that it's green. You see the next one, it doesn't have a formula yet. But once we do, anything under 5 is going to be red. So you see how it makes the little switchy switch? Okay, so we're going to make sure we have the selected range. We're going to add another rule. And we're going to do the same thing, except this time we are going to do anything less than or equal to 5. You could also just do 4, but for now we'll just do 5. Because 5 could be, good or bad, really. Depending on what you're looking at. So what we'll do is anything less than 5. And now you see that everything has turned red. Now, again, you can add more rules, do whatever you want, but that's the basics. So next we're going to go to row 50. Once we repeat the other rules in the incomplete section, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to actually change the colors because we don't want anything above 5 to be green because that's not good. So we're going to switch the colors with this. So we're going to select the range that we want to apply this to. So we're doing A15 to AF15, and we're going to do the format rule, and we're going to do anything that is greater than 5. We're going to make that red because, again, absolutely no reason for that. But, things happen and I try to give myself grace, and you should as well. This is really just to help me reflect on the progresses that I have made throughout the month. So seeing them color coordinated, I think it just works better. Did I say coordinated? What does that even mean? Coordinated. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Format Cells, and we want to do anything. What was the rule we applied? Red. So we're going to do anything that is less than 5, we'll just use the same rules. That's going to be green. So you can see that we had to switch it up a little bit. And that's because we want to make sure that we are not using the same colors, because it could be very confusing, especially when I go to my month reflection and I'm looking at the overview. I need to specifically go into the certain days that I didn't do that great and figure out how I can change my schedule to make those more easily accessible so that I can hold myself a little bit more accountable for those habits. That's just a little tip for you. Yeah, I do monthly reflections, and next month my habits, they might be a little bit different, or I might add more. I don't know yet. We'll see by the end of the month what's working for me, what's not. Because once I am able to get these habits down, then I will be able to add more habits. But these are just my main focus for right now. So I hope that this was helpful, and good luck on making your habit track.